It was a bright spring afternoon in Walton-on-Thames, the kind of day where the air feels fresh and the promise of the weekend is near. 13-year-old Milly Dowler, with her bright smile and easygoing nature, was walking home from school, just like any other day. She had just finished a bag of chips with her friends at the station cafe, a simple, happy moment before her journey home. But as she turned onto Station Avenue, the ordinary world vanished. In a matter of seconds, a predator saw his opportunity. Milly Dowler would never make it home, and her disappearance would spark one of the most intensive manhunts in British history. Before we carry on, remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes of The Calendar of Crime. The date was March 21st, 2002. Milly had left Heathside School in Weybridge at 3:07 p.m., heading to the station with a friend. At 3:47 p.m., Milly called her father, Bob, telling him she'd be home soon. It was the last time they'd hear her voice. At 4:05 p.m., she left the cafe alone. Just 3 minutes later, a friend spotted her walking along Station Avenue. Levi Bellfield was a man who thrived on control and violence, a former bouncer known for his volatile temper and hatred for women. On that afternoon, he was driving his girlfriend's red Daewoo Nexia. He wasn't just driving, he was hunting. Bellfield lived in a flat in Collingwood Place, which overlooked the path Milly was walking. As she passed, he pulled up. The CCTV camera further down the road, which should have captured her, saw nothing but the red car driving past at 4:32 p.m. When 7 p.m. arrived and Milly still wasn't home, the Dowler family's world began to crumble. They reported her missing. Over 100 officers, helicopters, and search dogs scoured the area. The quiet suburb was transformed into a massive crime scene. The community rallied, joining searches. But as weeks turned into months, the hope of finding Milly alive began to fade. On September 18, 2002, mushroom pickers in Yateley Heath Woods discovered human remains. Dental records confirmed it was Milly. Operation Ruby was one of the largest in Surrey police history, but it would take years for the pieces to fit together. In the meantime, Levi Bellfield continued his reign of terror, murdering Marsha McDonnell and Amélie Delagrange in the following years. He became known as the bus stop killer because he targeted young women near public transport links using his vehicle. It wasn't until Bellfield was arrested for the other murders that the link to Milly Dowler became undeniable. The red Daewoo Nexia seen on CCTV was the final nail in his coffin. In 2011, Bellfield was finally brought to trial. On June 23, 2011, the jury returned a guilty verdict. Levi Bellfield was sentenced to another whole life term. In 2016, he finally admitted to the abduction and murder of Milly Dowler, though he later tried to retract the confession. The legacy of Milly Dowler is one of sadness, but also of change, leading to the creation of Milly's Fund for Public Safety. As we remember her today, we are reminded of the strength of a family's love and the relentless pursuit of justice. Thanks for watching. Please comment, share, like, and subscribe for future episodes from The Calendar of Crime.